Hello everyone, Brian Valerio, SVP in the advisory group at Alliance Advisors, back with another Corp Gov Alert. I wanted to highlight a few issues that I'm going to watch for during the 2022 proxy season as it's just starting up. Climate change and racial justice, as well as diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, are some of the biggest issues that we're seeing heading into the 2022 proxy season, and ones that I'm certainly going to be looking at very closely. So on climate change, you're looking at many investors want to see emissions targets as well as board oversight of climate risk. So those are probably the two biggest issues in the climate change arena. On racial justice and DEI, you're looking at companies are being asked to conduct racial equity or civil rights audits, and these proposals, these shareholder proposals, are looking to assess the impact that companies are having on people of color in the larger community as well as within their organizations. You're also seeing a lot of emphasis on human capital management. This has been a hot topic for years now, and it's continuing into the 2022 proxy season. So over the past few years, you've seen an increase in the number of companies that are disclosing their EEO-1 data, and today a majority of the S&P 100 disclose their EEO-1 reports, and this trend is likely to continue over the next few years as an increasingly large number of companies disclose their EEO-1 data. So that's another trend that we can continue. You might not see quite as many proposals on this as people are starting to voluntarily disclose this data. Political activity has been a hot topic over the past few years, and shareholder proposals calling for companies to provide disclosure on their corporate lobbying and spending have received really strong support over the past few years. Now this year, there's a little bit of a twist to what shareholders are calling for and what they're requesting. They're requesting new proposals that are focusing on the alignment between what companies' stated beliefs are and what their corporate actions are. So that's an interesting new development that we're seeing in the political activity and disclosure arena for the shareholder proposals in the 2022 season. So some of the key topics that I'll be looking at for the 2022 proxy season: climate change, DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, human capital management, as always, as well as political activity. So these are some of the key issues to keep an eye out for during the 2022 proxy season, and one that I will certainly be looking at quite closely.